Yeah, it really was. And talking right now with Coach John Bunting, and the question always is the day after a team's season is over is, well, will they be as good next year? I lived in Baltimore for a while, know a lot of Ravens fans, and going into the season, not too many expected this kind of year from the Ravens. Was this year out of the ordinary for them? Rex Ryan has already now signed a deal. He's going to go coach the Jets. Will he bring some people with him? And will the Ravens be back where they are this year, next year? I mean, that's the next question. What do you think with Joe Flacco? Was this a one-year fluke, or is he really this good?
I think Flacco is here to stay. He's a good player. They have, I think, a pretty good offensive line. One unbelievable hit. I hope that running back is able to come back. That was incredible. That contact there, and I understand he's okay. But their defense is not a young defense. Ray Lewis is not a young man. Rex Ryan is going to take a hike. A good friend of mine, Vic Fangio, who also is on that staff. I don't know if he will remain or go with Rex Ryan or go someplace else. Staff changes always mean there's changes for the team. But that defense has played awfully well for a number of years. It's hard to do it year after year. I was on a number one defense in the Eagles for 3-4 years, then all of a sudden we got old and we were not any good anymore. And yours truly was one of the old guys. But that will be interesting to see how many staff members leave that Ravens defensive staff with Rex Ryan. If anybody from the offensive side maybe even goes, and with Pittsburgh, hey. They are on top right now, and I'm wondering if they win this thing, if Dick LeBeau, who's 71 years old, defensive coordinator, my special teams coach at 73, 4 and 5, whether he'll hang it up or not. The guy's a scratch golfer, but sometimes the coaching's in your blood. You never want to quit.
Talking right now with Coach John Bunting. So there's your Steelers-Ravens game. Steelers will represent the AFC. As for the NFC, and I know a lot of people like the Eagles, for one, I want to say you picked Arizona in this one.
I did, and somewhat, emotional because of my relationship with Kurt Warner. Kurt and I go way back, and I think I gave you the story about him last time we talked. And heck, I'm even in his book. You look me up in his book. I'm in there. I was in his corner all the way, and that guy is special. He is a great human being. He's a great role model for all kinds of players and other and non-players alike. But once again, the Cardinals' defense. I wondered, starting the second half, if they would be able to hang in there. What kind of mindset they would have? What kind of mindset the defensive signal caller would have? Would they play soft? Well, the Philadelphia Eagles come out, and they've been a second half team. They just start ripping it, and all of McNabb's yards come in the second half, and he gets hot, and they're making great plays, big chunks of yards, and this thing looks like it's going to turn the other way, and it's going to turn the other way quickly. And, of course, you just don't know. You could see the heads of the Cardinal players starting to drop, even on TV. I bet you if I was on that sideline, I'd been going nuts, and I've been really worried if I was a coach. But to their credit, with about 8 and a half minutes to go, they go on the march of a lifetime, going down there and converting a number of third downs, making some big plays. Once again, Larry Fitzgerald, that guy is fantastic. He is the number one receiver in the NFL. He makes another big play. That leaping catch of his was just phenomenal.
Oh, it was amazing.
And then the running, they had a little balance with Edgerrin James early, and then the other running back, I can't remember, his name is number 34. Hightower, he goes in and makes some clutch third down runs and gets the screen pass, runs it in for a touchdown. Pretty doggone exciting game, I got to say that.
It really was, and now I think the question that's been talked about today, and how about the Eagles coming back? I mean, I didn't see that one coming at all. I know Donovan McNabb is a playoff seasoned quarterback, but they came back, and you're right. When they took the lead, I said to the guys I was watching the game with, I was like, I don't know, this one might be over. I don't know if Arizona's going to be able to come back from this, and Warner it was clear from the start, and we talked about this on Friday. If Warner wasn't under pressure and could throw and pick his spots, he was going to be tough to defend, and they went right down the field that first drive and didn't really look back.
No question, when Kurt gets time, he is very difficult to defend. I give an old colleague of mine, Russ Grimm, great player for the Washington Redskins, assistant coach with the Steelers, now assistant head coach out there. He's the offensive line coach. They did a terrific job. I can remember the fourth down run. That was an incredible run, an incredible call to run the outside perimeter play and pick up that first down right around midfield. Clutch play, clutch call. You got to do that to win football games. So I thought that was an incredibly exciting game. I could watch that one again. Kurt's played in those games. Kurt played in that Super Bowl game. Kurt's been in other big games. He gets a little nervous when people are on his feet consistently, but when you can block people up, he's going to make something happen.
Yeah, and he did. Now, as far as Donovan McNabb, a lot of people saying, again, he didn't come through and he didn't get the team to the Super Bowl. He's still a tremendous quarterback, and he took them a long way from that tie against Cincinnati in November.
No question about it. He's had a great comeback season after getting put on the bench. He missed a couple throws there at the end. He started throwing a little bit behind some of the receivers, but I give that man a lot of credit, and I loved some of the things he said afterwards. A very positive guy. Looking forward to next year. Looking forward to assessing the season and putting it in real terms. Hey, you're never satisfied unless you win the Super Bowl. But when you have a season like the Eagles had, coming back from some things that have been bothersome, and him being put on the bench, give the guy a lot of kudos. Great year, great game, and fun to watch.
Yeah, it really was, and I'm looking forward now to a Super Bowl that I don't think a lot of people saw coming. The Steelers and the Cardinals in 2 weeks. It should be a lot of fun. Coach Bunting, we appreciate the time as always, and enjoy down in Mobile, Alabama. Stay warm. Is it cold down there? It's supposed to snow here.
It's the front is coming in. We're right on the water. I played in this game in 1972. And I thought I thought we were in the North Pole when I was down here. I said, "Where is Mobile, Alabama? It must be someplace up in Alabama. Must be above North Carolina, up near Nebraska or something like that." So it is. You can see the front coming in. It's gotten colder as the practice has gone on. It's supposed to be really cold tomorrow. But looking forward to being here these couple days and getting back to spend some time with my folks in North Carolina and see what's happening. There's a lot of employed coaches here. There's a lot of unemployed coaches here. Right now, I'm not sure if I'm employed or not. So we'll be finding that out pretty soon.
We'll find that out soon, Coach. Thanks a lot. Appreciate the time, as always. See you. Talk to you Friday. Coach John Bunting, former NFL coach and player, and, of course, known around here as a former Carolina football head coach. And he joins us on the football.